So I recently had the opportunity to go to a MAC Cosmetics masterclass, and I jumped at the chance. A lot of times when they have these classes, I'm away traveling, so I'm not able to go. But this time I was in New York City and it was taking place, so I was like, that's it. There's nothing is gonna keep me from this class this time. So thankfully I was able to go to the class, and I picked up so many great tips that I was just really excited to share with you guys some of the amazing tips that I picked up at the class. One of the first tips, how preparing your face before you apply any makeup is hugely important. So the first thing that the instructor had recommended was when you're working on your own face, or probably generally this is better for when you're working with a client and you don't know of how thoroughly they've cleaned their skin before they've come to see you, you would take a product like the MAC eye makeup remover, and just taking a cotton bud like this, or a cotton ball like this, you just apply some of the eye makeup remover to the ball, and then you just gently apply it to your client's face before you do anything else, as this would be the first step before doing anything else to your client. You just want to really cleanse their skin, and this is a very gentle, so it won't irritate even very sensitive skin, and it's great for mature skin. So that's just a really great way to cleanse your own or your client's skin before you get started applying their makeup. So I had never heard of that before, using eye makeup remover as a cleanser, and it definitely feels amazing, guys. It's very soft, and already my skin just feels totally amazing, so I definitely recommend doing that. So then the instructor showed us an amazing tip that I was super excited to share with you guys. So before you even apply your primer, after you've cleansed, first you would cleanse your face, and then the next step, before you even apply your primer, you would take something which she called the magic elixir. And so what it is you take a spray bottle like this, and you want to fill it beforehand with 1 part of this softening lotion. This is the Lightful Sea Marine Bright Formula Softening Lotion from MAC. And you would take this product, and you take some of your MAC Fix Plus spray, and you would just mix equal parts into a bottle like this. So I'm just going to show you, I'm actually running low on my product, so I'm just going to show you a little bit. So I poured a little bit in here, but generally you would do half and half, but I'm running low. And now I'm going to pour in equal parts of the softening lotion. So there is what it would look like so far, but normally you would apply half and half, but like I said, I'm running low on my Fix Plus spray, and I wanted to show you guys. So then you just take a few drops of the MAC essential oil, and what you would do is, normally in a bottle of this size you would apply about 4 drops. I'm just going to apply 2 drops just because I just love that oil so much. But generally what you would do is you would take a bottle of this size and pour half softening lotion, half Fix Plus spray, and 4 drops of the essential oil, and you would just mix that up and apply it to your client or your own skin before you put on even your primer, and your skin will just look and feel so amazing. I have been using this on myself and on a few clients, and I absolutely love the results. And I have very oily skin, and it doesn't make me oily at all. It just gives you a glowing, plumped up, fresh looking skin. So I definitely recommend that tip, guys, if you want to try it. And then you just kind of want to work it into your skin a little bit. So you just want to spray it onto your skin like that, and then kind of just work it in. You can let it dry, air dry, or you could just work it in, work the product into your skin. So, and just really fill in any pores or any uneven texture and just work it in like that. And then our instructor had been telling us about a few different primers. Now you can use any primer, of course, for your skin that you prefer. She did recommend the Radiance primer. She said was great for darker skin tones. So if you want to try that out on yourself or your clients, she highly recommended the Radiance primer from MAC, because she said it just gave a really amazing finish. Another thing that the instructor had recommended is using the MAC 24-hour eye base, and not using this just on your eye, but on areas on yourself or clients that might be particularly oily. You can use the 24-hour eye base, and it will just keep your skin totally mattified and totally, you know, oil free under your makeup. It just will make your makeup last so much longer, and I have done this to myself and it really does make a huge difference, and I really love the effect. So it is the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour extended eye base, but used as a primer. So I thought that was a really great tip, and I'm really glad that she told me about that also, or told the class about that. So another tip that the instructor had recommended was taking your eyelashes, and these are actually a little beat up at this point in time, but taking your eyelashes and actually cutting them in half before you put them on. So what you would do is take your eyelashes and just right down the center, just cut them in half. And she was recommending that that is just much easier to apply them then, and also in her opinion just made a much more natural look and a natural effect. So personally, I normally don't do that. I do cut my eyelashes, but I trim the edges of the lashes because generally they're too long for my eye shape. So always remember to kind of measure your eyelashes before you put them on for the first time. So you want to trim the ends to make sure that they fit your eye, because a lot of eyelashes are too big for many people's eyes. So you just want to trim the edge. And then if you're having a hard time applying lashes, I do believe that what she recommended, which is cutting them in half into two pieces, like so. I'm not sure if you can see, but I've cut them into two pieces. She really recommended that that was just a much easier way to apply lashes, and also made a really natural and beautiful effect. Another tip, one last tip that she had recommended, which I have tried on myself, and it's not really my favorite, but I thought I would mention it for you guys in case any of you all were interested. But the instructor had recommended taking a brush like this, something like a flat shader brush type of brush, and using a brush like this to apply your eyebrow powder. Now, she was saying how it just makes a softer and very natural look as opposed to a harsher look of pencils, or what she was saying was a lot of things like you see on Instagram. But personally, I do prefer pencil. I love pencil. I actually love to mix a pencil with a powder. So what you would do is take a powder, a brow powder, like this here is my Anastasia brow powder, and just take your brush and just put some right on the tip of the brush. And just dab off the extra, and then you would just use a brush like this just to fill in your brows. And she was saying how this makes a much more natural effect. So it is in my experience, I would use a pencil to outline, and then something like this to fill in for a natural look. So my brows were already done before, but I'm just showing you just to give you an idea. And then just always taking the edge. It really does help you to make sure you fill in any gaps. I see how I am totally getting sometimes I do wind up with gaps in the color and in the product, but this method is filling in every hair. So that's pretty much all of the tips that I wanted to show you guys today. She was highly recommending MAC Vanilla Pigment. A lot of people were just so in love with this product. They even actually mix it in with the foundation to give a really glowy, dewy effect. So what you would do is take your foundation and mix in a little bit of your vanilla pigment and just apply this as your foundation. It just will make a super glowy skin, especially they were saying a lot of brides love that, and under the lights and cameras and things like that, it makes an amazing effect. I'm going to show you some pictures from the class and just some of the instructors that were there that day, and I will link their names below. And I just wanted to share with you guys some of the things I learned. So I hope that you guys get to go to a master class if you're ever able to. It was so much fun. I learned so much stuff. And yeah, so keep watching for some footage that I took at the class, and I will talk to you guys soon. See you soon. Bye.